Hello, everybody. It's Slushy, and welcome back to a new movie review. And today we're taking a look at the decently old but also modern It Follows.
You know?
So,
Or it could be a stranger in a crowd. Whatever helps it get close to you.
this is a really cool film. Right down to the basics. It's every 80s film. It's like an 80s film, but in today's time. And I think that's so magnificent to see that people still have an interest in, like, sort of keeping the spirit, the classic feel of the 80s horror movies in the modern day film industry. The industry's completely changed in the last 30 or so years, but still, I'm so thrilled to see that people still have an interest in keeping the spirit of those films alive. The classic score in this by Disasterpiece. My God, it's legendary. I don't think I've ever heard a more original score for a movie since Halloween. This is, like, if you put the score from Disasterpiece into a scene from Halloween, it fits. Like this scene. Okay, now that you saw that, you understand what I'm saying. It fits perfectly. I mean, sure, the original Halloween score is better. But still, it fits really good. So that just tells you how amazing it is. But yeah, this film, down to every single aspect, is just legendary. It's a modern masterpiece. Sure, I already know that I'll probably get hate for this. For those people who don't like this film, I already know I'm gonna get hate from it. It's definitely one of the most hated films of the decade, or the last decade, I should say, of the 2010s. It's one of the most hated films. I've never seen more hate for another film than for It Follows. And another film that's really hated is The Witch, which is also one that I praise. It's fine. I'm used to loving films that people hate. In fact, there's a lot of films, almost every film that I love, everybody hates on. I'm used to it. Okay, this film is legendary, though. I'm sure there's a lot of people who will agree with me that it is, in fact, a modern classic. It's a very original idea. People complain about remakes. This is not a remake. Completely original. There's nothing like it. Okay? This film is amazing. The plot, spectacular. The acting, it's great. It passes. Okay, it's not Oscar worthy, but it passes, which is good enough for this type of film. The characters, the villains, it supposedly, we'll just call it it, not to be confused with Pennywise, is awesome. The different portrayals of it. The old lady, the gigantic dude, the kid. I believe there's a kid in there. Various cool different characterizations of it. So essentially, without spoiling it too much, which it's, like I said, the plot is very thin, but you can certainly say a little something about the plot. So basically, it's essentially about this disease that gets passed on sexually. So by having sex, it gets passed on. And it's not just like a disease, it's also in like a physical form. So that's what it is. It sounds goofy, which is why a lot of people hate it, but it's actually really cool whenever you get down to the film itself. And like I said, the score is very unsettling. The score really sets the tone for the film, and it never lets up. Okay, this film is just awesome from the beginning to the end. It keeps your attention, at least it kept mine, for sure. I was just wondering what the hell's going to happen. Like, are they going to survive this? Is everything going to go good, or is something bad going to happen? Is it going to be one of those films with a bad ending? And also, there's a few scenes with crazy, mind-blowing gore. Specifically one on the beach. You guys, if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. It's pretty awesome. But the film's not about gore. Okay, I want to make that clear. It's not one of those types of films. It's more so tension, like your classic 80s film. Tension, suspense, stuff like that. And like I said, the build-up is so worth it. The film's awesome. There's so many awesome scenes. Like the scene in the pool was fantastic. That's one of my favorite scenes. Just in general, it's one of the best horror films of the 2010s, and I gotta say, it's awesome. I don't care what hate I get for that. It's awesome. Everybody in here did their part, and they did it amazingly. It says nothing short of amazing, an instant classic. Whoever wrote these guys get it. These guys get it. But oh my god, this film is amazing. Like I said, it's one of those films I really don't have anything negative to say, and I'm so thrilled to be able to say that about a film. Also, this cover. Let's bring attention to this cover, okay? Let's get in the fine details. So this is the car. Obviously, they're making love in the back seat of the car, which I can imagine it's incredibly uncomfortable. But we'll ignore that for the time being. Also, the text up here. It's kind of 3D-ish. It has textures to it. But anyways, the best horror movie in over a decade. They get it. I'm telling you, they know what they're talking about. These three guys, they know what they're talking about. And Sir David Robert Mitchell is amazing. You deserve as many props as you can get for this film, and I hope to see more horror films from you, okay? More original horror films. Because everyone complains about remakes. So shut the hell up. There's original films, okay? So shut your trap and just watch it. And don't complain like a little baby, okay? Otherwise, just deal with the remakes then. If you have a problem with this film, deal with the remakes, because that's going to be your problem. You can't have it both ways. Okay, you either support the original films when they come out, or you don't, and then just expect a crap ton of remakes. I mean, I myself love remakes, and I love when they come out, but I also prefer original films. And if you support original films, whether or not it's an amazing film or not, which this one is, by my opinion, if you support original films, more original films will come out. But sadly, people boycott the crap out of original films. Oh, I don't want to see that, or I didn't see any advertisements for that. That's why you keep up to date with stuff like this. You search for the films that are maybe lesser known. This is why I pay attention to the lesser known indie film stuff, because traditionally indie films are way more original than a lot of the stuff that hits theaters. Like a lot of the stuff that hits theaters are either superhero films, which I do enjoy from time to time. But in general, I do love more so an original plot. Like A24 distributors, they distribute always original content. It's nothing, no sequels, no remakes. It's always original films, which is fantastic. This film could be an A24 film because it's completely original. There's nothing like it. But yeah, this film, fantastic. I give this a 10 out of 10. Perfect rating for me. Like I said, there's nothing I don't like about this. I could watch this a million times over and over, be entertained every time. The tension and the suspense, the music by Disasterpiece is legendary, and the direction of David Robert Mitchell is fantastic. So everything about this, it's a beautiful film in its own horrific way. But yeah, that's my review of It Follows. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit like if you did. Subscribe if you've not already. Hit that bell to get notified anytime I make a video or stream. Keep up to date with the channel. There's always something crazy going on. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.